So let's talk a little bit about the Ravens in the playoffs. I know you've been keeping up with them.
Man, I stay Raven down, man, on Sundays.
What is it? What is the motto? Ravens flock?
Ravens flock, man. Ravens flock. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody it's so crazy how even people in my hometown, man, it's just everybody, oh man, I remember when LeBron went to the Ravens in 07. I was a fan then, I'm a fan now, you know, and all that. So yeah. I just I appreciate it, man. Them boys up there, they balling. The thing about it is, man, my son is 6 years old, right? And my son has picked up a football since when we took him to the fire station for his 3rd birthday. He left the sports alone. My son think he Lamar Jackson.
Now he's running around, faking read options.
Yes, boss, everything. It's amazing, man. It's just what them guys up there doing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I respect Harbaugh so much, boss. He a leader of man. Because he don't deal with offense or defense. You know, he a leader of man. You know, he was an assistant special team coach.
Yeah.
They hired. Look at this. They hired John Harbaugh. He was a special teams coach at the Philadelphia Eagles, but he went in there with the best job interview, the leader of men. But when I met John Harbaugh, when I met their dad, that's how I know. I said, yeah.
Runs in the family.
The way they is. Yeah, runs in the family. Like a leader of men. You know what I'm saying? And how he did it, he said exactly what he gonna do. They set Joe down. Said they go ship Joe on and get a ball to Lamar, and he about to change the NFL.
Yeah,
they did
the guy has definitely changed the way that the game is being played, and you know, it's amazing. You know, the last time we saw a player like that was back when Michael Vick came into the league. Yep. But you know, when you look at it now, you know, it seems like, you know, some people, I've heard people say, "Oh, Lamar Jackson is Michael Vick 2.0." I'm like, no, he's Lamar Jackson 1.0. Because the guy has so many aspects of his game. He's versatile in that he can run it. He's brilliant at reading the read option, and he can throw the ball. He can throw it better than he's a top 10 thrower.
Man, when I seen him when he was at Louisville, that's what I told. I remember the draft last year when I went up there for the draft last year. Me and him had like a little 10-minute conversation. I said, "Boss, I remember when you played at Louisville versus Syracuse. He went off. And then I always talk. This I always talk about. People need to talk about Bill Polian, that legendary GM who said Lamar Jackson should be a running back. People need to call that out, man, because they need to call that out.
Bill Polian.
Yeah. Those scouts do not know what the hell they be talking about.
Yeah, you know, it's
they got people that never played the game going out there scouting people. He gonna tell you, Bill Polian, a legendary GM, as they say. You know what I'm saying? Go tell me Lamar Jackson is a running back, bro. Go sit down somewhere, man. Come on.
Yeah, and you know that was probably one of the worst takes on a player and what position they should play in the NFL.
Thank you. You know, even Booger McFarland said some stuff about Lamar Jackson. They try to come back. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I know this. No, you don't, bro.
Yeah.
No, you know, y'all down the man before he even get behind the throne.
Yeah, nobody gave him that opportunity. You know, but this is the thing about Lamar Jackson. You know, I remember when he first was receiving, you know, the hype of you know, his abilities as a quarterback, and I saw a couple of Louisville games, and I mean, I was amazed at the throws he was making. I was like, this dude is making some clutch throws. He's getting them right on the dime, and he's doing it under extreme pressure. Like he's getting hit.
And it's like it was just raw. It was just like raw to me. It like he didn't have the proper coaching. Bro was just out there just having fun and playing football.
Exactly.
You know, when he was in college. And you could tell now, even just from how he took the team the last part of the year, you know what I'm saying, they won, you know what I'm saying, lots, and coming into this year, like bro done got so much better.
Yeah.
From that little part to then, like you know he's working. Like it's scary, like it's scary. It's saying like when they went to LA and did that to the Rams, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I was at that game. I was like, okay, like this is real, man.
He definitely he's changing the game, man. And I think it's a big credit to not only him but also, like you said, to John Harbaugh and that coaching staff. Because
Greg Roman.
Yeah, the culture there has the culture of Baltimore is amongst the best in the NFL. I mean, I think that goes without a doubt.
Man, real talk, man. Like just the culture, just how everything going up in Baltimore. Like that's it, man. That's it. Yeah, if you don't want to be a part of that, you're crazy. They having fun in Boston. They do everything totally different up there in Baltimore. They don't go by the book. They do it. I swear, John Harbaugh run that castle. That's what they call their facility, the castle.
Yeah. And, you know, it's funny because I played in Jacksonville 7 years, and in Jacksonville, it was almost the exact opposite.
Yes, sir.
It was, there was a lot of just a lot of bad decisions being made each year. And, and coming from the top, and it's coming from the front office. And you know how it is when the front office does, it trickles all the way down to the locker room. And, and you can see it even today. The Jaguars are still in flux. I mean, we had that one really great season in 2017, almost got to the Super Bowl, but since then, it's just been a bevy of bad decisions that has brought the franchise back down.
Yeah, and then I ain't know what was going on with the Jags. I ain't know the situation was going on, and then they said, "Bro, he just kept the whole staff again. He just kept the same staff, right?
He just made a mistake again. The owner, and the owner of the Jaguars is a cool dude. I mean, I was there when he bought the team. I played. I played the first season with Gus Bradley as the head coach, and that was my last year there. But I was there, when he kind of revamped the entire Jaguar, like the entire look of the franchise. And the guy is I mean, he's self-made. He's a very cool owner. Like I've sat with him and had conversations. He's a very cool owner. I really got a lot of love for Shad Khan. But once you got rid of Tom Coughlin, the writing should have been on the wall, and people who were advising should have been pushing. Look, you just got to start over. You got to get rid of the coach and just start over. You give him another chance. You give him another chance. It doesn't really give you any kind of. It doesn't help the franchise.
No, because he's gonna be a boss. I'm telling you, he's gonna be right back in that office meeting with that coach at the end of next season. Say, all right, Doug, we gonna holler at you.
Yeah. And
we're gonna be like, all right, Doug, we'll holler at you. We'll holler at you now. We gave you another shot. But I swear them owners and look, that's what Jerry Jones and them Cowboys going through right now.
That's exactly what I was about to ask you. What do you think about what's happening in Dallas?
In Dallas right now, boss. I saw one article that said they were fired. Then I saw another article that said they having a second meeting. I'm like, what do y'all have to meet about?
I mean, I posted a video trying to beat that breaking news. I posted a video talking about that news article saying that he was fired and the entire coaching staff was fired. So
yeah, I saw that too.
Once it kind of got reneged, I didn't pull the video down because I'm like, he's still gonna get fired. It's like, but now he's on his third meeting. Now he's on his third meeting with Jerry Jones. And the question is, what exactly the hell could y'all be meeting about? You went 8-8.
For real, like what could y'all be meeting about? And how y'all didn't drop this season, man? The season was handed to the Dallas this year. Like Dallas should have won that. Dallas should have won their division. They supposed to be in the playoffs. Like, and they still had the opportunity to do it. And like, man, I swear, if they don't get rid of that coach, man.
I mean, it's he's been there for 9 years.
They gotta get Jerry. Then Jerry got to. They got to strip some power from Jerry. Jerry just need to own the team. He don't need to be the GM.
A lot of people say that this mess started back when he fired Jimmy Johnson as the head coach, and since then, the Cowboys have really, in all honesty, been a mediocre franchise. For as much fanfare as they get, they have not performed even close to what their expectations are usually set at, and what the hype for the Cowboys is usually set at. So for me, this is just another example of Jerry Jones trying to exhibit that control and trying to make it his world when it's really, it's damaging the franchise. It's damaging the franchise.
It's tearing it up. It's tearing it up. It's to the point, Dallas, they got so much good looking stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? And
so much talent every year. Every year.
I feel bad for Dak. Yeah, and I'm so glad Cooper. Coop. Cooper. I don't know what Cooper to do. I mean, Dak, man. I hate that for Dak though. You think they gonna pay Dak? What you think about that?
They have to.
He didn't get paid. Don't say they got to do something or let him go.
They're gonna have to either. I would think that they're gonna look to get a deal done. But other than that, you franchise them or.
Yeah.
But you can't. He franchised a quarterback. That's not a
what Jared do.
There's no telling. And again, man, like when there's not a buffer between the owner and the people who set personnel, it really this is where you see the damage that it can do to a team, because Jerry Jones is somebody who acts mostly off his emotions like a fan, because he's a fan. You know what I mean? He's the owner, but he's a fan.
He's saying so damn, boss. You hit it on the head right there. He a fan, like, for real. Like, he be, like, mad, happy as hell when they win or lose. Like, some owners don't even show it. Some owners just be up there, same face, same mode the whole time. They just care about these ticket sales, this buddy. They really ain't fans of the game. Real talk.
I was in Dallas my last season. I was in Dallas, and, there's like a level of arrogance around that franchise, and it's not the players. It's the front office. There's a level of arrogance about that team that they feel as if they're still that team from the 90s, and they're not. And I was coming from Jacksonville, and I was looking at these guys, and I was thinking to myself, you guys, we've won more playoff games in Jacksonville than y'all have in the last 20 years. Like, what are y'all talking about?